Success consists of getting up just one more time than you fall. Oliver Goldsmith. My friends, we see markets up for the day. Bonds are down, but everything else is up. Bitcoin is up the most. We'll get to that at the end. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. We see it is up for the day 2.70%. Switched over to green after we had that last attempt at a down move fail. Popped over in the afternoon on the 15th. Popped up, of course, on Tuesday and then sort of dropped over. Popped over on Monday and then dropped over in the afternoon, then popped up Tuesday morning. And again, further up on Tuesday afternoon. So things are heading toward the golden line, which is, of course, our 200 EMA. We'll see how things continue to move. Look at the 2-day chart. Nice green up candle. Hasn't hit the well, it got awfully close to the prior high. Let's see. 392.87. The prior 393.16. So again, getting close. Not quite, but almost. So we'll see. What we really see is, pretty much a sideways slide here. We saw that drop down and then recovery over that 4 days, and then this last 2-day candle heading up. In the green on the STC on the 2-day chart. Now we look at the weekly. And of course, this is a nice green up candle that we see. It's been a while since we had one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to be exact. Again, still red on the STC, but nice to see some green there on stocks. We shall see. We're waiting to see if this ends or pushes through the 200 EMA and gives us the ability to go long. That is where we are on the S&P 500, up 2.70%. The NASDAQ 100 up 3.08%. Quite similar to the kind of moves that we saw in the S&P 500. Green on the STC heading toward the 200 EMA. STC is green on the 2-day chart and is reaching a higher high than what we've seen recently. And we go to the weekly. And of course, we have 2 weeks of some green up candles. Last week, green spinning top. This week, nice green up candle. Little bitty wick I see there on the bottom, but for the most part, up. Nice wick on top. So up 3.08%. As I said, we'll see if we can get up to the 200 EMA or if it's going to get killed here pretty soon. We shall wait and see. What about 20-year bonds? Well, we had that initiated short trade. Things bounced down into the green in the morning, not quite so in the afternoon. Ended up being down for the day 0.54%. STC is rocketing on down. That's good to see. Now, of course, we balance all this against the fact that our 2-day STC is up. Do have a red candle drawing there after some greens and some sideways sliding. Weekly, we have almost a doji, a very small green spinning top after 3 weeks of prior up movement. STC's still negative, so we are 11 on our success multiplier formula. We'll continue to keep a close eye on this and see if it's going to work and help us gain almost a 3% short position. Don't know that it will, but we'll watch, wait, and see, and follow it for you. Now, let's move on from bonds into gold, up 0.24% for the day. Is gold finding a bottom? That would be nice. STC went green, not in the morning, but in the afternoon. Not a lot to go green there, but it did nonetheless after all that down movement. Still has a ways to go before we can get into a long position on gold, a long way away from the 200 EMA, but of course going green like that gives us the possibility of jumping into a short position again. That last short position did nice for us. 2-day is still, of course, red on the STC, down movement. Weekly still red. Last week we touched the 200 EMA on gold, red down candle forming. So we'll see. Have we reached a bottom, or is just a little hope here? Don't know. Not seeing it yet, but It all has to start from somewhere, doesn't it? Let's talk about starting from somewhere. We look at where Bitcoin is, and Bitcoin, of course, sliding sideways and now has punched through the last two little tops and heading up. The XBTF, which is the Bitcoin Future ETF, up 8.71%. Quite nice, just heading up 1, 2, 3.5 days of up movement. We look at the 2-day, and of course it has gone green on this latest candle. That's good to see. Now again, we still have some ground to cover. What about the weekly? The weekly is still red, but a green candle forming. Have we reached a bottom? Have we reached a bottom in Bitcoin? Well, we had hoped we saw that previously. You don't have to go back very far to have seen a green up candle in February, and then followed by a green spinning top, then a down candle. Things just sort of slid sideways, popped up, and then wham, hammered down to the most recent lows. So don't know if this is it or not. What are we waiting for to potentially jump into a Bitcoin long trade? That would be it, crossing through the 200 EMA on this half-day chart, with the trepidation that the weekly is still down, but that 2-day, again, switching over, going up for us. So maybe in the not too distant future, we might have the ability to go long on Bitcoin. Wouldn't that be nice? Thanks so much, folks, for being with us. We always love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. God bless. All the best from the whole team here at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.